Hello and welcome to this special presentation on DD India on India AI Impact Summit 2026. It's day 2 of the Global Artificial Intelligence Summit in New Delhi with big issues on the agenda. World leaders from 20 nations have started arriving in the national capital for the summit, including French President Emmanuel Macron and Estonia President Alar Karis, who have already arrived for the summit. We all know artificial intelligence stands at the threshold of fundamentally reshaping human civilization, pushing the boundaries of what we can achieve. So the next few days, we'll see global tech firms, startups, academia, research institutions, several union ministers, state governments, international partners to declare a shared roadmap for global AI governance and global collaboration. So as I told you, the 5-day India AI Impact Summit at New Delhi's Bharat Mandapam enters its second day today, drawing heads of states, policymakers, tech industry executives, journalists, civil society groups and several others from around the globe, coming and converging at the New Delhi's Bharat Mandapam in what promises to be an intense high-stakes summit in New Delhi. Day 2 of the summit is marked by the prestigious launch of knowledge compendiums, including the casebooks on AI in health, energy, education, agriculture, gender empowerment and accessibility, while Bharat Mandapam hosts a specialized seminar on applied AI and the ongoing expo. The Sushma Swaraj Bhavan, also in New Delhi, takes the lead on social equity by hosting sessions on the role of AI as global impact challenge, spotlighting women leaders driving the AI revolution. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi underscored the importance of intelligence, reasoning and decision-making in making science and technology truly useful for society. In a post on social media platform X on day 2 of the summit, Prime Minister Modi emphasized that the core objective of the summit is to explore how artificial intelligence can be harnessed for the welfare of all citizens. So India AI Impact Summit का उद्देश्य भी यही है कि कैसे AI का इस्तेमाल सर्वजन के हित में हो. This translates to the motto of India AI Impact Summit: welfare for all, happiness for all through AI. So now let me get you up to speed on what has happened so far at the summit. On Monday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi welcomed global leaders, industry captains, innovators and policymakers to the AI Impact Summit in New Delhi, inaugurating the India AI Impact Expo in the city. Prime Minister Modi highlighted the transformative role of artificial intelligence. The expo is expected to see nearly 300,000 visitors, including foreign delegates. More in our next report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the India AI Impact Expo 2026 on Monday at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. The India AI Impact Summit, along with the expo, began on Monday and will continue till February 20th, Friday. The theme of the summit is Sarvajana Hitaye, Sarvajana Sukhaye, welfare for all, happiness for all, reflecting inclusive growth and collective well-being through artificial intelligence. The expo serves as a national demonstration of AI in action, where policy meets practice, innovation meets scale, and technology connects with citizens on a daily basis. Prime Minister Modi took a tour of the exhibition and interacted with representatives from various AI firms and startups. Executives showcased their latest AI models, innovations, and intended services. Prime Minister Modi carefully listened to the presentations while visiting curated exhibition pavilions and live demonstrations structured across 3 foundation pillars or sutras: people, planet, and progress. Spread across 10 arenas covering more than 70,000 square meters, the expo brings together global technology companies, startups, academia, research institutions, union ministries, state governments, and international partners. The expo also features 13 country pavilions, highlighting international collaboration in the AI ecosystem. Participating countries include Australia, Japan, Russia, United Kingdom, France, Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Switzerland, Serbia, Estonia, Tajikistan, and African nations. Following its inauguration, the summit will be open to the general public from Tuesday. The India AI Impact Expo 2026 is expected to witness participation from over 250,000 visitors, including international delegates. The event aims to foster new partnerships and create business opportunities within the global AI ecosystem. Over the course of the event, the expo will host more than 300 curated exhibition pavilions and live demonstrations. In addition, over 600 high potential startups, many building globally relevant population scale solutions, are to showcase working technologies already developed in real world settings. Bureau Report, DD India.
So several of our correspondents are stationed at the India AI Impact Summit in New Delhi. DD India's Akshay Dongre is joining us from Bharat Mandapam. He has a special guest with us, Dr. Major Satish, founder AI Steth, a next-gen smart stethoscope that helps you see the sound on your smartphone. I will leave it to you, Akshay. Take it from here.
Well, before I introduce our guest, Tanvi, let me show you around the sort of excitement that is here at the pavilion of governance. So, as you can see, behind us is the Waves Creators Corner, that is from the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. On the left-hand side is the Ministry of Coal. Then you have separate ministries, different areas of governance that are showcasing their involvement as far as introducing AI in their respective fields are concerned. And one of them is also about the guest that we have been talking about, Dr. Major Satish, who is with us now, and we'll talk to him about his groundbreaking innovation as far as medical field is concerned. So we have been talking about artificial intelligence and how in each and every field in our daily day-to-day life, be it medical, education, healthcare, safety, transportation, or any other field, artificial intelligence is right now becoming more and more embedded in almost each and every aspect of our life, like internet is. And it is going to revolutionize the way we look at things. And one of the example is the innovation by Dr. Satish. Sir, thank you so much for speaking with us, and welcome to DD India.
Thank you.
What would you like to tell us about your innovation, and what is it that you have developed as far as AI is concerned?
Sure. So I am Dr. Satish. I am an ex-army officer and currently founder and CEO of AI Health Highway. It's a medtech startup incubated in Indian Institute of Science. So India is a country of 1.4 billion population, and we just have 6,000 cardiologists. So what we developed is India's first AI-enabled smart stethoscope, which records 30 seconds of heart sounds, and we convert the acoustics into visual signature patterns. And once this gets streamed, uploaded to the cloud, our AI engine analyzes the heart sound signature pattern and identifies whether it's normal, abnormal.
Can you show it to our viewers, sir,
Yeah.
so that we can have an idea about how it looks like? So can you explain to the viewers that what exactly are they looking at?
Yeah. So you would all follow cricket in India, and till 2012 the caught behind decision was taken by umpires. But then came an instrument called sneakometer. It identifies whether a ball touched the bat or the pad. So we use a similar technology to study heart and lung sounds. And traditionally when doctors auscultated, the accuracy was only 50-60%. But now with the phonocardiogram, our AI engine marks the systole, diastole, and this is helping in reducing the subjectivity.
Right. So I mean, if you look at your innovation or other kind of innovation that as far as healthcare is concerned, how do you think AI is going to help as far as diagnostics are concerned and other kind of areas in medical?
Right. So right now we have deployed this in Maharashtra and Uttar Pradesh. Just to give a context, earlier the auscultation was expertise of a cardiologist or a physician. So today even a ASHA worker takes this door to door and does screening as part of NCD screening program for detecting children who have hole in the heart. In Uttar Pradesh they are using this for elimination of rheumatic heart disease. So this is how we are democratizing healthcare. Otherwise 50-60% of the population had to travel 70-100 kilometers and then see a hospital or a cardiologist.
Thank you so much, sir, for speaking with us. And as you heard, what a revolutionizing equipment that has been developed by Dr. Satish here. Dr. Major Satish, an ex-army officer, now an innovator, a founder of AI Steth. and the way his product is being demonstrated, it will not require a lot of expertise as far as initial this thing is concerned, as far as initial checkups are concerned. So you will not require to travel to medical facilities far in major cities like Delhi and Mumbai. But even at the preliminary level, you can get certain preliminary investigations done, and then perhaps if you have requirement, then you can proceed to expert opinions as far as the initial investigation is concerned about the cardiovascular health. So this is just an example, Tanvi, and we have all of these examples in different fields, from agriculture to the way we store food, to the way we do innovations in different sectors, in healthcare, in education, in the way we disseminate information. Almost every aspect of our life is being touched by the artificial intelligence, and its inroads into our day-to-day life like internet once did, and that perhaps is the reason why this AI Impact Summit becomes so crucial for a developing country like India. Back to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Akshay Dongre there, reporting from Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. Akshay, request you to stay with us. We'll get back to you. Let me now introduce our esteemed guests with me in the studio. We have with us Kesav Mulatti, founder and CEO, Secu AI Solutions. Well, Secu AI Solutions is a new startup focused on AI-powered cybersecurity, specifically for SAP, cloud and hybrid environments. We also have with us Partha Sarthi, co-founder Chariot. Chariot AI is paving the way for interactive AI through solutions designed for natural, empathetic and emotionally intelligent communication. So let me throw this question to both of you. Kesav, you first. This summit emphasizes impact-driven AI. How can this be translated from policy discussions to, measurable outcomes, measurable grassroots outcomes?
Yeah, so I see like traditional IT security comes beyond to this scope. Now everything is moving to the AI, and every organization, right from data, applications, cloud, everything is moving on top of the AI. Now the major concern from security side is whether all these perspectives, like are we following DPTP standards that we have our general regulation, and are we making sure that consent is happening, data minimization is happening or not, or whatever the models that we are using, is it really secured or not. That is where the reason is like AI market is growing. It is about 17 million USD coming in the coming years. So
and it will only exponentially burst.
Yeah, burst. So what we are thinking is, while we are moving ahead with the AI, we have to make sure the security measures also should be in place or in the right standards, right from integration, right from model development, design, testing, integration, so on. That's where our progress will be there.
Okay. Apart, the summit's theme is Sarvajan Hitai, Sarvajan Sukhai, welfare for all, happiness for all. How can artificial intelligence practically translate this philosophy into inclusive development?
No, absolutely. I think that is one of the major aims of AI. It's so that the benefit can reach every and all citizens of India, and therefore I think we need to see that the technologies that are being enabled by AI are being used by all. So if you look at farmers, for example, the farmer advisories that can go out in their local vernacular language, and their dialects even. If you look at India as a voice-first country, so voice is really important, and therefore any advisory that is given out in text, that needs to go out in voice for the farmers and so on. If you look at chatbots, across India, voice chatbots, if I as a kisan, as a farmer, wanted to ask questions, I can call up the scientists who may not speak my local language, but via AI it can be live translated and live dubbed in their local language. For MSMEs, now I can reach the entirety of India. I can make sure in my own, as an MSME, you might want to prioritize your own way of telling customers about your services. So you want to make sure that your own language can be, in your style, can be translated and dubbed to customers all across India. So we're seeing that AI is now enabling all these different kinds of services, so that every person can actually utilize AI to the fullest and be able to take maximal benefit of it.
Okay, Parth, tell us a little bit more about Chariot AI. How is it leveraging emotionally intelligent, natural communication, as I was reading about your company?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So Chariot is one of the first original 4 companies selected under the Government of India's India AI mission, and we've been mandated to build sovereign foundation models for India, and we're focusing on speech. India, as I said, is a voice-first country, and if you look at real teachers, let's say for example, right, they can really engage with the student, they can modulate their tone, their prosody, and so on. But currently, voice solutions out there, they're very soulless. They'll just say it in a monotone way, and therefore it's really important that AI voice also has that same tone and that same prosody, and that is what we're building on. We're building speech reasoning models, so models that can actually reason about speech. And this is a technology that actually hasn't been done anywhere in the world. So India being voice first, we can actually take a step in actually pioneering this technology out of India and showing even the West actually how do you do this technology.
And how are you countering bias in these algorithms, because that is a very critical factor being discussed worldwide, how to counter bias, explainability concerns, and so on?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, bias, as you know, in AI is a major concern, as you rightly said. I think this reasoning phenomena that we're bringing in, it actually also brings in auditability, because when the model sort of reasons, you can see what the model is thinking and how it's actually approaching problems. Earlier, before this reasoning paradigms, models would just give an answer or would say things, but now via reasoning, we're sort of seeing, we can audit these chains of thoughts and actually see if the model is introducing bias. So we can, at the first layer, we can sort of see if there's any bias and correct that. Secondly, you need the AI to operate for everyone, right? So we want the models that we're building, we want it to work in all 22 official languages of India and English. So you want to make sure that no language is disadvantaged. So therefore we're collecting data from all across of India so that these models can actually help everyone and not just a certain subset of the population.
Okay, Kesava, tell us a little bit more about your Secure AI startup, and also tell us how are the most promising homegrown AI solutions and companies that are on display at the India Impact Summit going to compete at the global level? What is your view?
Yeah, sure. Let me first start with my company. I'm part of Secure AI, cybersecurity based company, and it deals with cloud, data, and applications. So basically, there are multiple players in the market. The only reason why I wanted to highlight is all the particular organizations, they look into either data or applications or cloud, but Secure AI is holistically looking into 360 degrees view of all these areas in a agentic AI format. And I can say this is not just for a cybersecurity product. It is like AI for cybersecurity and cybersecurity for AI, which it means we are trying to protect the AI, be it like models, be it like AI resources, so on. Eventually, we wanted to make sure enterprises, be it like small or large scale enterprises, we wanted to protect their end-to-end applications, data and all in one way, unified way, where AI, agentic AI will perform all the activities.
What is the term that you're using here? Agentic AI?
Agentic AI.
Energetic AI?
Agentic AI.
Agentic AI. Could you explain this for our viewers?
Yeah, so there are, this is like what we can say AI has multiple forms, and agentic AI is something where we can take action, how people will take action. It has an intelligence over it. Along with that intelligence, it takes actions accordingly. So it can do autonomously, and it has a brain inside it. But only concern from my end is if any company is working on agentic AI, making sure there should be a human consent as well as human in loop when AI is taking an action
on its own.
On its own.
So that is a potential risk.
Yeah, that is a potential risk, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we doing enough to counter that risk? It's too early to ask.
Every organization, even for every government, has its own regulation. For example, in our case, DPDP, and in US SOX, and in UK GDPR, and Saudi maybe SAMA. Every country has its own regulation. They wanted to follow these particular standards. Since AI is growing, booming, we wanted to make sure every organization who is working on AI, making sure to protect with these regulations, because regulations are also getting revamped and getting it updated time to time basis.
And finally, a word on the homegrown AI solutions at display at the expo.
I feel like the technology is growing, because I was in US and I came back to here, and what I noticed here is the the technology, human resources, whatever we are getting here is amazing, and I feel we can compete with any other global technologies, no matter what stage we are in currently, be it like a startup or as MSME. We will definitely grow and compete with, at least from the quality wise, I would say, from the product quality wise and AI wise.
Would you say we have arrived, both of you, on the AI map, so to say, global map? Have we arrived?
I think so. I mean, absolutely. I think, the expo has shown the sheer scale of AI innovation going on in India, and the sheer amount of AI startups. It was just
and probably the
breathtaking to take.
enthusiasm in public. You saw long queues yesterday outside the expo. I mean, the place was swarming with people. So I'm sure the curiosity among people about how AI is going to transform their lives is also enormous. Let me go to again our correspondent there at the Bharat Mandapam as the day 2 is starting. Deepika Mehto is joining us from Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. Deepika, what kind of collaborations are you seeing happening at the expo and at the summit?
More importantly, Tanvi, we've got with us 2 special guests here at Bharat Mandapam who've come all the way from Vienna to attend the first of its kind AI India Impact Summit, which is happening for the first time across the global south. Let's hear it from them. Thank you so much, Andreas and Philip, for talking exclusively to DD India, and especially very warm welcome to India. How do you look at the India AI Impact Summit?
Hello, thank you for having me. I think this is a great event, especially all these people that are coming here, and the keynote sessions, they are very interesting to us. And yeah, it's great to connect with Indian people. As we know, India is like a leading country when it comes to AI, and there's a lot of potential to gain from here. And happy to be here.
Totally. And also, Philip, when we talk about AI, India has a special mission which is called the AI India Mission. When we talk about collaboration, how do you look at India collaborating with the world and especially with Vienna?
So we see the collaboration of India, especially with all the talent that's here currently in India. You have so much talent in India, and I think it brings together the world. So many people and companies come here for the AI Summit, and we would like to collaborate as well here with India and try to work together with Indian companies and learn more. That's why we're here at the AI Summit.
AI is a billion-dollar opportunity, and you are yourself an AI developer. How do you look at the growing technology, and what do you think when we talk about the safe navigation of this particular technology?
Yeah, so I think AI is like a leveling field. Everybody has the same opportunity now, especially as technology is evolving so quickly. And of course, safety is a big concern if you think about all these new models and prompt injection and stuff like that. It's very hard, and this is ongoing research how we can solve all these questions. And that's also one of the things why I'm here. I want to find out what's going on and how other people are tackling these issues. And yeah, I think it's going to change the world.
Considering the challenges that we have as well, and we have challenges in technology like deep fake and other things, how do you think this summit can help address those challenges?
I think especially in this area there's a lot of collaboration on a global scale, so we need it to make policies and governments working together to reduce the risks of deepfake, especially not only companies and regulatory, but also the different people that use it. It's very important that their policies are made so we can have the safe development and ethical development of AI.
There are many young entrepreneurs and, of course, learners also in this very field. How do you look at these developments, and when we connect the India AI Impact Summit, which the world was really awaiting? The world was eyeing at this particular summit because many of the big wigs have come here at this particular event. Straight from Mozilla to Nvidia to Google, Amazon, everybody is here. How do you look at this particular development as an opportunity for the young minds?
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity. There are so many startup founders here, and we get approached by a lot of young Indian entrepreneurs who want to connect and show us their technology, what they are building. And also for us, we're HCM Advice based in Austria doing SAP consulting, and we want to expand our AI portfolio. So it's also very great for us to connect these Indian companies and maybe find some synergies that we can build up on the way. Yeah, so it's a great event. Just brings people together.
You are already working for the industry and here to explore more about it, but there are certain threats and certain misconceptions also when we talk about AI, that AI is going to take the job of many. How do you look at this misconception?
I see that AI brings many, many more opportunities, and especially for tasks that are maybe redundant or repetitive, I think AI can help, and people can focus on other more creative things and areas. So I really think AI will just open up many more opportunities in the world, and we see that as well. We work in an HR background in our company, so we see that many more opportunities AI holds.
Now, one last question. What is it that you are really looking forward to at this particular summit?
The keynote speaks.
And you?
For me, it's connecting with different people and companies, especially for our company to connect with them, work together, collaborate on a global scale.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us and being here in India.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us.
So there you heard Tanvi, that special guest from Vienna. They said that they are here to explore so many opportunities, and especially considering the fact that AI brings on the table $1 billion opportunity not only for the country but for the entire world. It is very important to regulate AI as well as be in tandem with the growing progress of this particular theme, because when we talk about the 3 sutras of AI Impact Summit, also these are people, planet and progress. And right now, not only the guests, not only the keynote speakers, but the government is also in tandem with these 3 key sutras of the ongoing India AI Impact Summit.
Thank you very much. Deepika Mehta there reporting from Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. So at the India Impact Summit 2026, India emphasized sovereign AI and practical innovation beyond policy. A key highlight was the Sovereign AI Box by Paradigm IT, and on-premise solution keeping sensitive data within India. This aligns with the India AI mission, promoting data security, digital sovereignty and trusted AI deployment across sectors.
So what we're trying to do is that we're helping to improve the lives of police officers actually. So they have to go through a lot of mental struggles to understand a particular investigation process, as well as to figure out what kind of rules and sections apply. So what we're trying to do is that make the jobs of police officers easier by ingesting all the complaints directly from the citizen and automatically extracting what kind of sections apply and basically creating the FIR for them.
So this is the future for government in terms of using artificial intelligence and using artificial intelligence for public good. So this keeps data secure. This is essentially composed of, if you can just zoom in here, so that's compute nodes, the GPUs. So what this does is this keeps, you can use police use cases as the one which you showed just now. It allows data sovereignty. It allows the public to be sure that their data is not impinged upon. And it's essentially to make sure that police work is secure.
So let me now take the concept of sovereign AI to our guests to be able to better understand what this is all about. Kesava and Parth, Kesava, to you first. How do you define sovereign AI in the context of national policy and digital sovereignty? You know, and in the formulation of national policy, yes.
Yeah, so data is very critical. So whatever the data within the India, making sure that data should not go beyond our borders. In such a way, everything is moving to AI. While we are building AI, every company must follow the sovereignty AI. In such a way, there are 5 principles. Like one is whatever the transparency with respect to AI should be auditable, and clear transparency of what we are building and what we are showing in terms of data. And consent is very important. Like when you are trying to use a data, you have to make sure that data is consented already. And accountability comes into the picture. If an organization is building AI, they make sure that accountability part very clearly, so that the data should be protected and accountable. And out of these, there are 2 different angles I wanted to provide. One is like a purpose limitation. If you are considering the data of citizens of network or domains or whatever, making sure that is only on the purpose built. On what purpose we are building, we have to use the data for that particular purpose. You should not use the data for other purpose. That is what purpose limitation, which it is clearly called out. And the last one is data minimization. That is whatever the data you required to build AI, that only data you have to consider. Otherwise, it is like a loss of data, data loss production may happen.
Okay, should countries mandate local data storage to ensure sovereign AI?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's really important that the data that our citizens are creating, it should lie within our country, right? You don't want the West, for example, to capitalize on data that's generated via via Indian citizens. You really want data residency in AI, and then there are different layers of sovereign AI systems, right? You want even models that are being built, you want them to be built on Indian data so that they're made for the Indian citizen, and you want the data training to actually take place or the model training to also actually take place in India.
But how will then sovereign AI drive innovation and reduce dependence on foreign technology providers?
So if we have models that are built in Indian data centers on Indian data, then slowly we can see the adoption of Indian models taking off. We're already seeing this on the world stage. We're seeing that models have come up and people are sort of using them, and and going forward, as Indian innovation takes place, as the slope of innovation gets higher and higher, we'll see all data being used that is being created in India being used for Indian models and working on improving them.
Okay, so Kesava, yes, the government of India has launched an India AI mission to make the country a leader in AI, and of course a significant budgetary allocation has also been made for it. What kind of regulatory architecture is required in your view to support sovereign AI?
Yeah, as I said, there are multiple principles, and first principle is we have to follow DPDP Act, which is an India regulated act, to make sure the companies must follow, because I see many startups are coming and AI is booming like anything. If you try to ask some data in WhatsApp or ChatGPT, it is going to provide a number of information, but what it is going to provide is the key, and that we have to make sure with the regulations that we have currently. So I would suggest if you are an organization, making sure you apply these DPDP acts, it has a proper regulation act, then definitely company will follow the sovereignty.
All right, let me bring in the itinerary now for day 2 of the India AI Impact Summit. Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare JP Nadda will launch 2 key national initiatives. These are the Strategy for Artificial Intelligence in Healthcare for India and the Benchmark Open Data Platform for Health AI at the India AI Impact Summit at Bharat Mandapam. SAHI is a national guidance framework to enable the safe, ethical, evidence-based, inclusive adoption of artificial intelligence across India's healthcare system. Then we have BODH. BODH is a privacy-preserving benchmarking platform that enables rigorous evaluation of AI models using diverse real-world health data without sharing underlying data sets. So together, SAHI and BODH mark a significant step in India's journey towards building a robust, responsible and globally competitive health AI ecosystem. So as artificial intelligence reshapes economies and societies worldwide, New Delhi is hosting a landmark global gathering to chart a global discourse on it. The India AI Impact Summit kicked off on Monday. It will continue until the 20th of February, marking the first ever global AI summit in the global south, guided by the theme, as we told you, Sarvajana Hitai, Sarvajana Sukhai, which means welfare for all, happiness for all. This summit brings together 20 world leaders and delegations from over 45 countries to shape a human-centric, inclusive AI future. Take a look at this report.
As artificial intelligence begins to redefine economies, governance, science and even the nature of human possibility, New Delhi becomes the epicenter of a historic global conversation. The India AI Impact Summit 2026 kicked off at Bharat Mandapam in the national capital on Monday and will run to the 20th of February, marking the first ever global AI summit hosted in the global south. Guided by the timeless civilizational principle of Sarjan Hitai, Sarjan Sukhai, that is welfare for all, happiness for all, the summit seeks to ensure that the future of artificial intelligence is not just powerful, but purposeful, not just innovative, but inclusive. The summit is guided by 3 foundational pillars, referred to as the 3 sutras. First is people. Promoting human-centric AI that safeguards rights, enhances access to services, builds trust, and ensures equitable benefits across societies. Second is Planet, advancing environmentally sustainable AI through energy-efficient systems, responsible resource use, and applications that strengthen climate action and resilience. And third is Progress, enabling inclusive economic and technological advancement through innovation, capacity building, and AI-driven productivity and development outcomes. Deliberations at the summit are structured into 7 chakras, interconnected working groups designed to translate vision into action. From human capital focusing on equitable skilling and workforce transitions, to inclusion for social empowerment, ensuring AI systems are inclusive by design, to safe and trusted AI anchored on transparency and accountability. The chakras include science, accelerating frontier research, resilience, innovation and efficiency, strengthening climate sustainability, democratizing AI resources, expanding equitable access to foundational AI tools, and AI for economic development and social good, leveraging technology to drive inclusive growth. At the invitation of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, world leaders from 20 countries are scheduled to attend the summit in New Delhi. These include Prime Minister Tshering Tobgay of Bhutan, Vice President Edmund Lara Montano of Bolivia, President Luis Inácio Lula da Silva of Brazil, Prime Minister Andrej Plenković of Croatia, President Alar Karis of Estonia, Prime Minister Petteri Orpo of Finland, President Emmanuel Macron of France, Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis of Greece, Vice President Bharat Mandapam of Guyana, Prime Minister Oljas Bektenov of Kazakhstan, Aloy, Hereditary Prince of Liechtenstein, Prime Minister Navin Chandra Ramgoolam of Mauritius, President Alexander Vucic of Serbia, President Peter Pellegrini of Slovakia, Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez of Spain, President Anurag Kumar Dissanayake of Sri Lanka, Vice President Sebastian Pillay of Seychelles, President Guy Parmelin of Switzerland, Prime Minister Dick Schoof of the Netherlands, and Crown Prince Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan of the United Arab Emirates. Ministerial delegations from over 45 countries will also be participating. UN Secretary General and senior officials from several international organizations are also expected to join the deliberations as well. The summit positions India as both convener and partner in shaping global AI cooperation, supporting shared standards, collaborative frameworks, and scalable solutions for public good. As the world stands at the edge of an AI-driven era, New Delhi may well define how intelligence serves humanity, responsibly, inclusively, and for the welfare of all. This is Roy's report, DD India.
And the Government of India is steadily integrating artificial intelligence into the country's education system. Through focused policies, institutional support and sustained initiatives, efforts are being made to prepare students for a technology-driven future. We now take a look at India's progress in AI-powered education, where AI is becoming an important tool for learning and innovation.
Education in India is undergoing a significant transformation. From traditional teaching methods to digital learning platforms, classrooms across the country are adopting modern technologies. Under the guidance of Ministry of Education, systematic efforts are being made to integrate artificial intelligence into school and higher education systems. The focus is on improving learning outcomes, encouraging innovation, and enhancing digital literacy. Artificial intelligence has been introduced as a subject in many schools. Students are being trained in basic coding, data analysis, and problem-solving skills. This early exposure helps develop logical thinking and technological awareness from young age. It also prepares students for emerging career opportunities in the digital sector. At the higher education level, the government is strengthening universities and research institutions. Support is being provided for academic research, digital libraries, and advanced laboratories. Special centers of excellence in artificial intelligence are being established across the country. To support digital education, emphasis is being laid on strengthening technological infrastructure. Data centers and cloud services are being encouraged through policy initiatives. Artificial intelligence has also been integrated into skill development programs. Through vocational training and digital platforms, the government's initiatives under AI in education are helping to bridge the gap between education and employment. Centers of excellence develop AI-based learning tools, smart classrooms, and personalized education systems. PM One Nation One subscription provides students and researchers access to global digital academic resources. PM Research Chair Scheme promotes advanced research in artificial intelligence and emerging technologies. National Mission on Education through ICT strengthens digital infrastructure and online learning platforms in higher education. AI in school curriculum introduces artificial intelligence at the secondary level to build digital literacy. National Artificial Intelligence Program encourages responsible and inclusive use of AI for education and social development.
With focused initiatives, the Government of India is strengthening AI in education. These efforts are for shaping skilled and future-ready generation. This is a decisive step towards making a knowledge-driven India. With camera person Sunny Kalra, I'm Kriti Vadhera reporting from New Delhi for DD India.
All right, so since we are discussing the role of AI in different sectors, specifically in education, several Indian ministers, academicians have stated that AI should augment, not replace educators. So let me take this to our guests. Can AI in the times to come augment teacher learning processes?
So as I said, like AI is a complementary tool to the teachers, professors, so on. It cannot be replaced by any of the individual, for sure. The reason is AI has huge information, whatever the large language models that we have currently. When we are trying to use AI, leverage AIs for the educational institutions, making sure we can build our small language models that is restricted with the data or the knowledge with respect to the education, not for the whole. That's where AI, we can use it, but it cannot go beyond to professors or teachers. So they can use it for whatever the purpose needed. At the same time, for the students as well. While utilizing the AI resources, be it like any application, they wanted to make sure that is on a purpose built. It should not go beyond to what exactly they wanted to do. And the innovators or creators or builders who are building these AI applications, making sure that this is all been integrated in their applications.
All right. How critical is the digital infrastructure part, such as data centers, cloud services, in successfully implementing AI-based learning systems?
They're very important. So if you look at, there are two angles. So one is AI in education, and then the other one is education in AI, right? If you look at using AI to, let's say, help teachers teach better and be a second eye almost for checking the students' work and so on, you really need data centers in India because latency becomes a concern, right? If you're using data centers that are not in India, then it's going to be slower in process. You want local data centers. You don't want the students, youth is our future, right? You don't want information and data about the youth going outside of India. You want that local data residency. So it's really important that we have these data centers in India for both protecting our data and secondly being exclusively being used for this purpose. So they're prioritized, the questions that are coming to the for these students are prioritized before anything else.
Okay, let me bring a larger concern here. If AI access and adoption is uneven, not only in India but across the world, its benefits will also be uneven. Is the world doing enough to ensure that does not happen?
So as I said initially, right, we have to make sure proper regulations in place for AI while using an AI, while building an AI, right? Be it everyone is responsible for it. That's what we wanted to make sure, a trusted AI, responsible AI while building AI models or while building AI applications. Where be it like global organization or Indian organization, when they built an AI, making sure there are certain precautions to be taken while the data should reside only within India and the security concerns like configurations wise or data quality wise and product quality wise, making sure there is no loose gaps over there. That's how we can secure our data, because ultimately everything is dealing with data. If there is no data, there is no point to use AI itself.
Okay. Let me also ask you another concern. Yes, data needs a lot of computing power. I mean, this AI systems need a lot of computing capacity and needs huge amount of electricity, energy supply to power it. Are we equipped to supply that energy requirement? Give me an India-centric view here.
Yeah, so again, GPUs are what are used to actually train these models, right? And GPUs are very power hungry, as we all know. In India, we have now, I think, more than 30,000 GPUs that have been collected in this sovereign compute portal that is made by the India mission. So it's very important.
All right. I'll request you to stay with me as we go over to a video of Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacting with several AI experts. This interaction is of Monday, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi was interacting with several AI experts at the India AI Impact Summit Expo.
ऐसा भी फीडबैक मिला, 4.5 करोड़ घर में पहुंचा। ये फीडबैक मिला कि पहली बार मैं बजट समझ सका क्योंकि हिंदी में, और मैडम के वॉइस में ही आया सर। हमारा गोल है कि सॉवरेन बनना चाहिए, पूरा आत्मनिर्भर बनना चाहिए। इम्पोर्टेंट है कि दुनिया में जो 105 बिलियन फर्स्ट टाइम इंडिया में बना है, और जो बनेगा वो बिल्कुल वर्ल्ड स्टैंडर्ड का बनेगा।
हम भारत का पहला वॉइस टू वॉइस मॉडल लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, और यह मॉडल लोगों को उनकी स्थानीय क्षेत्रीय भाषाओं के माध्यम से प्रौद्योगिकी का उपयोग करने में सक्षम बनाता है।
कल मैं 10 से 2 घर से बाहर जा रहा हूँ, क्या आप मेरी अतिरिक्त बिजली बेच देंगे?
पेमेंट का अकाउंट जिम्मा लेगा
सर। पेमेंट का अकाउंट के लिए ये प्लेटफॉर्म है सर। ये प्लेटफॉर्म बैंक अकाउंट के साथ भी इंटीग्रेटेड है सर। यूपी के किसान है, मध्यम किसान सर, इन्होंने पिछले 10 दिन में सर अपनी एनर्जी बेचकर सर अतिरिक्त कमाई की है सर।
जो मैं अन्नदाता पाया, आज मैं ऊर्जादाता बन गया हूँ।
हमारा ये प्रोडक्ट उनको बच्चों से बातें करता है, बच्चों की बातें समझता है, बच्चों को सिखाता है, और उनके डेवलपमेंटल मैट्रिक्स उनके माता पिता और शिक्षकों तक रिपोर्ट भी करता है। ये आज 5 लाख से ज़्यादा ये रोबोट सभी वर्ल्ड वाइड यूज़ करते हैं। नॉट ओनली मेक इन इंडिया, दिस इज मेक इन इंडिया इंटेलिजेंस एक्सपोर्टेड टू द वर्ल्ड, क्योंकि इसका जो मॉडल है वो इन हाउस बना। ये छुपा छुपी खेलेगा आपके साथ, बच्चा छिपेगा, उसमें जाके ढूंढेगा, कंप्यूटर भी मूव करता है, पूरा मूव करता है।
इसके इलेक्ट्रॉनिक से लेकर कोड तक सब कुछ हमारे फैसिलिटी में ही हुआ है। ये 2016 में शुरू हुई थी, और अभी तक हमारा कैपेसिटी है 1 लाख रोबोट हर साल बनाने की।
सर मुझे गर्व है आपको ये बताते हुए, सर ये अपने ऊपर लगाए गए अन्य सेंसर्स, वेपन्स की मदद से सर ये किसी भी खतरे को भाप के, पहचान के, टारगेट को न्यूट्रलाइज करके मिशन को अंजाम देके सुरक्षित वापस लौट सकता है।
टीबी के सॉल्यूशंस हैं हमें, बस टीबी मुक्त भारत अगर
कफिंग वाला
सो विद सम डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम सर रिकॉर्ड दिस। उसके बाद जैसे ये रिकॉर्डिंग खत्म हुआ, उसके बाद ये तुरंत पूछता है ये सब आपने सही दिया, अभी एनालाइज कर देगा, और मेरे को बोला मेरे पास टीबी नहीं है।
ये मेटाल देख के बताओ, इन मोजे का रंग क्या है?
इन मोजे का रंग पीला और काला है।
1-2 साल में ये काफी आगे तक चला जाएगा, जहाँ पे एआई ही हमें बता सकेगा कि ये क्या है।
ये प्रोडक्ट ब्रेन के अंदर हम डालते हैं, बिल्कुल स्कल के पास। बाहर से ये अटैचमेंट होता है, ये इलेक्ट्रिक सिग्नल ब्रेन को देता है, और फिर वहाँ से एआई प्लेटफॉर्म से डेटा से लेकर वो बात करना फिर से सीखते हैं और बोलना फिर से सीखते हैं।
3 साल हो गए
सुना नहीं था, अभी संगीत वगैरह समझने आना होगा।
प्रधानमंत्री जी, आप तो जानते हैं अभी सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम जो डिजिटल में है वो फ्रॉड है। तो हमने अपना एआई इंजन बनाया, जिसके बेसिस पे हम
हर कॉल और हर एसएमएस को स्कैन करते हैं और उस टाइम पे जब फोन पे लैंड होता है तो उस पर हम एयरटेल वार्निंग स्पैम या स्कैम दिखाते हैं।
इन इंडिया का कैमरा बनाया है जो एआई इनेबल्ड है। ये बहुत सारी चीजों में इस कैमरा के
मतलब ये जो ट्रैफिक में
वायलेशन
को वायलेशन का है उसका काम वो करने
की नहीं है और वो भी 230 किलोमीटर पर आवर की स्पीड से वो कैप्चर कर सकते हैं। ये सबसे हाईएस्ट है इंडिया के अंदर जो आज की तारीख में हमने कैप्चर किया।
एक बार आपका जीभ दिखाइए। थोड़ा डिहाइड्रेशन तो है, अभी फीवर भी है 101। एक काम करते हैं, दोनों 650 ले लीजिए आप।
सर जैसे ही मैं इसको स्टॉप करूंगा ये सारी समझेगा और इसके अंदर से मेडिकल इन्फॉर्मेशन निकालना। डॉक्टर को बस फिनिश प्रिस्क्रिप्शन करना है। ये आभा के साथ भी जुड़ा हुआ है। जैसे ही प्रिस्क्रिप्शन खत्म होता है ये इन्फॉर्मेशन आभा के थ्रू आपके पास पहुंच जाती है।
अल्टीमेटली आपने एक्यूरेसी लेवल का अगर मैन्युअली वेरीफाई किया तो क्या आता?
हाँ जी सर, तो हमारा एक्यूरेसी लेवल बाकी मॉडल से काफी हाई आता है।
हमने एक एआई एजेंट बनाया है जिसको हम फार्मर सपोर्ट एजेंट बोलते हैं। ये यूपी में भी लाइव है और इसमें सर एग्जैक्टली ये 3 चीजें होती हैं जहाँ पे एग्री स्टैक के थ्रू एक फार्मर लोन के लिए अप्लाई कर सकता है। EKCC लोन, प्रधानमंत्री कृषि योजना और ऐसी जितनी भी योजनाएं हैं जो आज तक उनको समझ में नहीं आती मिलेगी कैसे, ये एजेंट उनको ढूंढ के देता है। एजेंट से वो अपनी भाषा में बात कर सकते हैं और उसके बाद जब उनकी प्रोड्यूस रेडी है तो हमने मार्केट की कंपनीज को भी यूजिंग अदर नेटवर्क्स लाइक ONDC उसमें इकट्ठा कर दिया है कि वो बेच सकें।
और एआई के आने के बाद उनके काम में कितना फर्क आया होगा? स्पीड और क्वालिटी?
क्वालिटी बहुत इम्प्रूव हो चुका है। दूसरा चीज है कि अगर जूनियर भी बोल कर बैठो वो मिस्टेक, उसमें तो मिस्टेक नहीं होता, इसलिए काम जल्दी होता है।
जामनगर में हमने 1 गीगावाट का कैपेसिटी यही साल अपन कमीशन करेंगे सर। पहले 120 वाट का मेगा डेटा सेंटर बनाएंगे और फिर 1 साल में अपन 10 गुना उसका कैपेसिटी कर देंगे गीगावाट। ये मॉडल इंडिया के लिए बने होंगे, होस्टेड इन इंडिया, स्टोर्ड इन इंडिया सर।
So that was Prime Minister Narendra Modi sharing some of the highlights of day 1 of the India AI Impact Expo 2026, a powerful convergence of ideas, innovation and intent. It showcased the extraordinary potential of Indian talent in shaping the future of artificial intelligence for global good. Above all, it reaffirmed our commitment to harnessing AI responsibly, inclusively and at scale for human progress. One final thought from our guests here in the studio, Parth and Kesava. Is Government of India doing enough to leverage AI for global good?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think they're different. The Government of India has actually taken steps at all different levels to do this. So if you're looking at the budding AI startup ecosystem in India, we're seeing starting with the GPU layer, which is the building block and the things that we use to build AI models. The government has procured more than 30,000 GPUs. Then data, which is the second most important thing. Use of the Government of India's AI Kosh, which has really enabled data sets that AI builders in India can really use to make it. And then obviously the startup push via the new funding startup program. So we're actually seeing that the government has at all different layers is working really hard to push and make sure that India is at the frontier of AI.
Yep. Government of India is pushing all its boundaries for the sovereignty AI. It's not just about India, it's about people, planet and progress that we are making with AI. So we have to secure that AI. That's what I would say, and be like, let's all work together for the resilient AI. For the
and
Bharat.
responsible AI.
Right.
Yes. Thank you very much, Kesava Mullatti and Parthasarthi for joining us. We wish you best for day 2 of the India AI Impact Summit. Well, Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, has said that India has all the ingredients to be an AI leader. India's technological momentum, the country's deep talent pool, clear national strategy and confidence in its digital future guides us all as we are set for day 2 of the summit. High-level panel discussions will continue, deepening sectoral dialogues across priority domains. Well, a seminar on applied AI is also going to be a key highlight today. We'll keep you updated on all those seminars. Let me sum up in the words of Russian chess grandmaster Garry Kasparov. AI won't replace humans, but those who use AI will replace those who don't. On that note, we wind up this special presentation. Thank you for watching. Namaskar.